The doctor asked us if we had any questions. We were there for my dad's annual routine physical. And because dad is 83 and has severe dementia, I answered first. No, I don't have any questions. Dad, do you have any questions? No. So I thanked the doctor, and we loaded dad back in the car and started the drive back to the nursing home where he lives. About halfway back, oh, what? Dad, what's the matter? Oh, I forgot. I wanted to ask the doctor. What, Dad? What did you want to ask him? You can ask me, and I'll ask the doctor for you. Oh, how come sometimes I don't know who you are? Well, Dad, that's all just part of this. Do you know who I am now? Well, yeah, I'm not stupid. Of course he isn't stupid. This is the man who, in an homage to his Navy days, taught my brother and I how to tie a Bolin's knot behind our backs. This is the man who taught me how to play chess, and not just how the pieces move, but how to think strategically so as to oppress my opponents. This is the man who taught me how to balance my checkbook and then used that as a metaphor to teach me how to live a balanced life. Janelle, he said, you gotta put things into people before you take things out of a relationship. Balanced life, Dad. Yeah. He's not stupid, but the dementia has taken from him what he once gave to me. My dad's a twin. He was born in 1938, and not long after he was born, for whatever reason, no one really knows this part of this story, but my dad's father decided he did not want to be a dad. And so he left the family. And not too long after that, Dad's mother decided that she did not want to be a single mom to twin boys. And so she gave my dad and his brother to the state. And from there, they were raised in a series of orphanages and foster families where they were treated more like indentured servants than like sons. And after I had my own kids, I wondered, how did a man raised in orphanages and foster families with no real father figure of his own, how did he learn to be a father? And not just a father, a dad. First to my brother, and then 4 years later to me. When I was 19 years old, I came home from college for the summer. I had just completed my freshman year at the Ohio State University. And during that year, I had learned to play tennis. I loved the game. I played every single chance I got. I took classes in it. I read books about it. I watched it on TV. And over that year, I got pretty darn good at it. When I came home for the summer, I did what teenagers will sometimes do. I complained. I'm so bored. There's no one here to play tennis with. There's nothing to do. I'll play with you. Dad, you don't know how to play tennis. You don't even own a tennis racket. I can get one. And he did. He went out to Kmart and he bought a $5 tennis racket. The next night after supper, we hopped on our bicycles and we rode down to the city park to play on the courts there. Now there was my dad with his Velcro tennis shoes that he had bought at a garage sale, his cut-off jean shorts, and his $5 Kmart tennis racket. And there I was with my Adidas court shoes, my cute tennis skirt, and my $40 Chris Evert racket that I had bought at the sporting goods section at Sears with my birthday money. I was pretty sure that a slaughter was about to ensue. And I was right. Dad killed me. He had me running around that court like a caffeine addict looking for their car keys. He took me in straight sets. It was so bad that the next night I demanded a rematch. But the same thing happened. And the night after that, and the night after that, we played tennis after dinner almost every single night that entire summer. And the only 2 times I ever won was a night when it was super hot and Dad had had seconds at supper, and another night when he was super tired from his work that day at the spark plug factory. My 19-year-old self was so consumed with trying to figure out how to beat this man that I never asked the obvious question. How? How did a man raised in orphanages and foster families with farm work as his only real physical activity, how did he learn to play tennis? I didn't ask him then, and his dementia won't let him tell me now. Sitting in the car with my dad that afternoon after the doctor's appointment, when Dad shared with me that now towards the end of his life, sometimes he doesn't know who I am, it occurred to me in that moment that my whole life, I've never really known who he is. Dad and I don't play tennis anymore. We are engaged in a 3D reality game called life, for which the rules seem to be constantly changing. And no one seems to be able to tell us how much longer we have to play or how this game will end. But one thing I can tell you, no matter how long we play, no matter how this game ends, the score will always be love, love.